Here at Citi, we believe you should be able to do your banking from just about.
Greetings, everybody. We are finally here. Welcome to the Farmers League Invitational. This is the very first cast we're going to do. This is actually a test cast for Farmers League, so expect it to be a little bit choppy. We're going to just kind of go through what we can. We're going to actually show you a match tonight. It's going to be a lot of guys that we just kind of picked up. Most of them are from the Future Crew outfits. We got a couple guys from DA and a couple guys from AC, so it should be a pretty fun night tonight. I actually have my co-caster here. He volunteered kind of right at the last minute. It was Chicho from Future Crew. Hello, Chicho.
Hello.
All right, perfect. So basically, I'm just going to kind of go over what this is about. We are a 6v6 league, so we are very small. We go over one base. Tonight, we're actually going to be doing Ganon. This is a Ganon Southern Crossing. So these 1-point bases are extremely tight, extremely close quarters. You can see that there's two Sunder spawns. You can see one in the north and one in the south. They're actually under the bridges, so it looks like they are kind of on top. They actually are underneath. So the guys actually have to kind of come up. They have to go around, and they have to kind of attack that point, which is in a triple-story building. So how does Farmers work? Well, glad you asked. Scoring-wise, this is how it is. So it works by we have two 15-minute rounds. We have a short halftime and then another 15-minute round. So in between these rounds, the players actually just switch sides of the base. This is how they score points. So an infantry versus infantry kill is 2 points. An infantry versus infantry explosive kill is 1 point. Infantry versus max is 5 points. And that's right, guys. Maxes are actually allowed in this format. A max v max is 3 points, and a max versus infantry is 1 point. Those are all the kind of kills that we kind of allow here in the Farmers League. For base cap, it's actually 25 points. So you're going to see people really going for that point. That's going to be a huge point of contention for this particular matchup. An enemy base cap. So if one team were to cap the base, if the other team capped it back, it's actually worth more points. So it's worth 30 points. An infantry suicide is negative 2 points. So do not suicide. You cannot do /suicide. That's actually a big no-no in this format. A max suicide and a team kill are both negative 5 points. So don't TK, don't shoot your buddies in the back. That's a bad idea. The general rules for the Farmers Invitational, I just love the background picture. It's so cute. No vehicles. No vehicles. No spawn camping or destroying the enemy Sunder. So spawn camping is kind of up to the referee of this match. They have kind of an outlying like bubble that they're going to be looking for, making sure that the spawns really just aren't being suppressed from either side. So there's no use of squad beacons or instant actions, so obviously those are out. We kind of deem those to be just a little bit unfair for this match. Players must completely exit a base spawn room before firing. So you can't kind of sit at your Sunder, you can't like sit on top of your Sunder, you can't do things like that. Again, that's kind of up to the referee to watch for that stuff. The referee will be running around in an observer cam. And lastly, players are not allowed to re-enter their Sunderer. Sunderers will be up for a long enough time during the matches where they won't decon, so players can't re-enter their Sunder, say if they're being camped or something like that. That noise right there is actually the 5-minute warning, so we still got some time to kind of discuss a few things with you guys. Let's look at our score scene and who the teams are that we're playing tonight. So this is a really crudely set up score screen. I'm kind of sorry to you guys for that one, but we actually have the Vicious Puppies versus the Cuddly Kittens, and you can see on here who we've got playing. Right now, obviously it's 0-0. you're actually going to see these scores tracked during the match. So on the Vicious Puppy side, we have Yaxen, who many of you may be familiar with. He kind of trolls around Scourge's stream every now and then. Skilled Noob, he is actually a Future Crew applicant. We have Wildcat, we have 404, two more Future Crew applicants, as a matter of fact, so we get to kind of see those guys in action. We have Purple Taurus, who is another Future Crew player, and then, of course, McHawk61, who is an absolute monster heavy assault player, so look for him to put up some big numbers for the Vicious Puppy. He is a Vicious Puppy himself. Then, on the VS side, so this, like I said, the Vicious Puppies are TR, just so you guys know that. The Cuddly Kittens are VS. On the Cuddly Kitten side, we have Tav. He is actually the director and organizer of the Farmers League Invitational. He's put a lot of work into this event, and he's playing tonight because he just kind of wants to see how the format goes. He's actually going to be the team lead, I believe, for Future Crew in this season. So look for him to do some stuff tonight. We have Stuke. Of course, Stuke, this format actually follows the SOE Live format quite a bit. We've changed a couple things up. But Stuke, if you guys remember at SOE Live, was nicknamed the Stuke Hammer. So he could be using a shotgun. I'm not really sure if this map's going to really be great for it, but we'll see. And honestly, it's Stuke. He loves the shotguns. We have Untouchable. He's a heavy from Future Crew. We'll see what he's going to be playing tonight. We have Dis. That's short for Disillusioned. I've actually known this guy from PlanetSide 1. He's an AC member. He's one of the leaders of AC, and we'll actually be seeing him throughout the season, this season for Farmers League. We have Taroko Kill, another one of the organizers of this event. He's actually done a lot of the coding. So the stuff you see in front of you here, when these guys start killing each other, we're actually going to see, like I said, the scores update. So this is all Taroko's code. He wrote this over the period of the last month. He really got going for this. So good for him. Kudos to him for sure. Then of course we have Yuki-kun. He's an Emerald VS player. He's from DA. Was kind of last I saw him floating around. So it should be a pretty good match tonight. We're not taking it super seriously. Chicho, from this roster, I hope you have the stream open. Anything you kind of seen that's interesting in front of you?
I'm very curious to see how Stuke is going to perform without his Stuke Hammer.
Yeah. I mean, do you think he's not going to use a Stuke Hammer?
I mean, he can substitute it with a shotgun, but I just don't think it's going to be the same.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. But he did, I will say, at SOE Live, he used the shotgun when he was on VS. I think he used the Pandora. Yeah, Stuke's just a total shitlord, so we'll kind of see what happens there. Any other takeaways from this roster here? Like Vicious Puppy side, I mean, they seem a little weak. I don't know.
There's a lot of the Future Crew applicants there, so
yeah,
it's just going to be interesting to see how they perform against some big names on the Cuddly Kitten side.
Right, but I think the name we both want to talk about tonight is McHawk61. I mean, come on, right?
Yeah. Top fragger of Server Smash, Connery.
Yeah, he's actually the king of Server Smash. He is the top fragger for I think it was the Connery Briggs Server Smash. He even has a little unique icon in TeamSpeak for that. So look for him. That was actually that little beep there that you guys might have heard is the 1 minute warning. So we're almost ready to start this. I'm gonna actually go pop into Observer Cam here. There we go. Right. So I want to thank a couple people before we start off. I want to, of course, thank Base Tape. He's been integral. He's the producer of this show. He's worked really hard. He's made a lot of the graphics for this. There's 30 seconds. So thank you, Base Tape. I want to thank Higby. I want to thank the staff at SOE. Higby actually worked his butt off today, like this afternoon, to make these accounts for us. So he really came in for the clutch to us. And then he also sorted out quite a few bugs. And I'm not even sure I introduced myself. I'm Shock FC. Of course, if you don't recognize my voice, that's who I am. And I'm going to be your host actually every Thursday night for this thing. Here we go. There they go. They are off. So, Cheech, what do you think these guys are going to be going for right now? The TR. I'm looking at the TR side, which is the Vicious Puppies.
They seem a little closer to point, so I imagine they're just going to try to get in and secure it as quick as possible.
Yeah, this seems like a huge point capture kind of thing right now. It's a quick play. We'll see what the VS can do to kind of combat them, as I can't really get by this guy right now. Let's kind of see. We've got the Kittens and the Puppies going 2-2 right there. A quick little kill exchange. It looks like 404 got a kill, and Tab got a kill. So Tab, the organizer of this event. Purple Taurus just got one max kill. Looks like he's getting him down. Puppies and Kittens actually exchanging pretty good right here.
Yeah, that Max is holding off the double doors with big stairs pretty
Yeah,
good.
he's doing good, and you know it is kind of a risk to take that max because, you know, of course if you lose the max just like that, that was actually a pop from Wildcat. He just gained 5 points for his team. So Pup is up ahead, you know, 12-5. This is actually a pretty good situation here for Pups. But they do have the high ground, and it looks like, wow, a good double kill there. I don't know who that was from. I think that was 404. Very good. Future career applicant. Awesome. And I'm sorry for the observer cam right now. I'm just kind of trying to get used to it. You're seeing TR still just kind of poking up here at the, kind of the high ground. The VS, though, have the point. You should note that the point capture is worth 25 points. So even though Kittens are down 20-11 now, the point is still going to be very, very important if Kittens can hold on to this this situation here. So we're still kind of watching the Puppies. I know I'm not really looking at action right now, but I'm going to kind of move over there to see if I can. We'll kind of watch this staircase here so I don't make you guys throw up. Let's see what the VS are doing right now. What are the Kittens doing as... Look at 404's score, Cheech. He's got 12 points.
He's up there.
Look at so here's what he's doing right now. He's sitting on the staircase, and he's in like a perfect position as I speak too fast and he gets killed by a Stuke. It looks like there. All right, so we got a VS guy who's coming up. Who is that? That looks like Stuke still. So Stuke not using the Stuke hammer. We have that confirmation there. And let's see, we got the Soul VS. We have VS just completely holding this point. So I'm going to kind of hold the observer cam right here a little bit as we kind of see what the VS are going to be doing. I think they're going to be taking this room. That's probably going to be smart for them. If you actually look at the map right now, if you see all those, like, weird shiny dots kind of like expanding out, those are actually darts. So both teams can actually see where the other ones are right now. Like they have full vision of the other team. And that's a huge thing for this kind of tournament because, obviously information and vision about the other team is crucial to being able to go around the corners, being able to kill them, being able to just, obviously just harass. And there goes down their Cloaker. And it looks like Pup's still up. They're up by 10 points. It's not a huge lead. And Cuddly Kittens have actually, wow, they have deneutralized the base. They're now going down. They're 144 left. So a base capture will be, like I said, 25 points is going to be a huge thing for the Cuddly Kittens. Puppy
yeah,
is
hanging on to that point.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't know if you see what the Puppies are doing here to kind of regroup. It looks like the Kittens keep clearing them off. I mean, the Kittens are doing the crucial base hold right now, and that's just big. They need that. It looks like the Kittens are catching up a little bit. We're noticing McHawk. He's making a little bit of a surge back. I was a little worried about him early on, but he is at 10 points now. Other team looks like Tav and Stuke kind of leading the way. Taroko Kill very, very quiet. Who knows why that is, but we'll see the little push coming down from the stairway here. TR are going to move up. They need to take this point back right now. If they don't get this point back, it's going to be trouble for them. 25 points is just going to be massive for the Cuddly Kittens. And I don't know if the Puppies are going to be able to come back from that.
It would definitely be difficult to come back from the base cap. It seems like the best way would be to try to resecure it, but
yeah,
it doesn't look like the Kittens are giving any ground.
Right. That could be what they're going for right now, though. That's the thing. We have a couple grenades exchanged. We do see a medic shield go up there. I think that was Taroko Kill. I believe he's playing medic. Or no, not Taroko Kill. Probably skilled noob because he's got 2 points and then he just died. There's a nice C4, a couple of exchanges of rockets. You see, of course, rocket primaries are allowed in this format. A lot of things, as I said, are allowed in this format. We really basically allow everything except for kind of the rules that I mentioned, like spawn beacons, squad deploys, things like that. Nice flank by the Cloaker from Cuddly Kittens, which I think at this point might be Stu because he just got a couple points for that kill. So it looks like base cap and Kittens are actually only a point behind. I'm not sure. Cheech, I'm not sure if you saw that add up on the score or not.
Yeah, it just popped in.
Did it pop?
Yep.
So it added 25? Okay, good. I didn't see it go, but I'm glad it did. Okay, perfect. But you know what? Kittens are still down. They're not killing. They're not killing like they should be. Like this really should be Kittens' game right now, and they're not doing very well in the kills department. And it's kind of surprising with guys like Tav and Untouchable going on here. And I think their engineer, they don't even have a cloaker. Look at this. Puppies don't have a cloaker. They have this one single guy who's he's just shooting darts. Look at this guy. Just sitting in the shield, shooting darts like a freaking madman right now. So the hold of this building is going to be really, really crucial for the Vanu team, for the Cuddly Kittens. They're being extra cuddly in this building right now. But the Puppies being extra vicious. I think we have, yep, this might be McHawk, but he goes down pretty easily there. Yoxin and Skilled Noob, what do you have to say about their scores right now, Cheech? Kind of low.
I'm very surprised that Yoxin is at it too right now, because he's usually a pretty aggressive player on live servers.
Right. Yeah, and you know, he was actually second in kills in that server smash to his teammate there, McHawk. Puppies still just reaching far ahead. They have some very strong players on their team, you know, 404, Wildcats in the double digits now. So they're starting to take that staircase again. This is kind of based on their spawn point, their spawn location. And it looks like a little bit of harassment from the VS. I think there's a guy on the roof. Yep, there he is. So we're going to see, kind of track this guy a little bit, see what his harassment's going to be like. I think this is Stuke. He usually does play light assault. We'll see if he can grab a kill. He does run away. Goes right back up on the roof. Very good light assault play. I'm just going to go with it. This is Stuke. And we do see him very often play light assault in competitive mode. So he's doing good. You know, he's doing a great job up there.
Yeah, he's getting eyes on them as they come in from the Sunder, just letting everyone know where they're at.
Yeah. I'm sorry, this observer cam is so fast.
This
is
really
literally
fast.
like my first time using it. So I'm sorry if I've if I've made anybody throw up. I just apologize for that one. So it looks like TR just right on the outside here. Let's see if that guy is still on the roof. He is. Look at that. So we're gonna see some exchange of fire at these doors right now. The heavies from the VS are really doing a good job at the moment. VS is catching up, and they actually have now passed the Puppies. Cuddly Kittens out cuddling the Puppies at the moment. That was a very good EMP and a great kill there from that cloaker. That was McHawk 61, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know where he went. There he is. He's going to provide some serious harassment on these guys right now. There he goes. He just got another kill. Let's watch McHawk. Watch the genius in action. If I can even follow him with this like super shaky observer cam right now. There's a quick grenade there from that light assault that just jumped down. McHawk, he's going to run around the building here. See, a cloaker is huge here. He's a dart slinging cloaker. He's giving information to his team. And he is absolutely doing such an effective job just harassing. I mean, the fact that he's just here, the fact that he's just present, it's enormous. And I know, Chicho, you've kind of played in some of these matches. It's like you see that red dot, and it's like, it kind of sucks, you know? Like, you're always watching your back.
Yeah. You get a good infiltrator, you're just always constantly questioning
and of course,
behind you.
This infiltrator here, McHawk is... I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just kind of trying to cut these guys off, but he did lose me, so I'm going to go back to the main fight here, if I can. So VS still holding this door. I'm curious to see what Puppies are going to be able to do here. 404 still putting up a good score, but Kittens and Puppies actually tied right now. I would expect Kittens to actually be farther ahead than they are at the moment. There's some infiltrator play here.
After that base cap, I am surprised to see how close the scores are going.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Kittens, I feel like, should have at least maybe a 10-point lead right now, but you know, I think it's been cut close from the really just top end play from McHawk and 404, and of course Wildcat's been doing a great job too. I'm still very confused from Yoxin here, sitting at 6 points. I feel like he's usually a pretty big talent. Here comes the roof guy. I think that's Stuke. Or it might be Tab. I'm going to see who gets points on this kill here. Can't really tell. Can't really tell. He didn't get a kill.
Kittens 5.
Kitten 5. I don't even know who Kitten 5 is. We'll just have to see who gets kills. Great exchanges of fire here. I'm actually going to hold steady right here, just to kind of watch what's going on. Do you think the TR just need to kind of have a change of plans right now? I mean, this is obviously not working. They have a light assault now, so I'm actually going to go up and watch this light assault battle. He's going to try to clear him off the roof, but he doesn't even notice him. Look at this. He does not notice him.
Another light assault from the VS coming for.
Yeah, they got a
TR
couple.
well.
Oh god, they have 2 light assaults. He's going to shoot down on top of him, but he can't aim. Ladies and gentlemen, these are world-class players, by the way. I think. I don't know who that was, but that was pretty bad. Anyway, 2 light assaults on the roof. This is gigantic harassment from the VS. Very, very brilliant play here. I'm actually kind of surprised that the VS are using light assaults at all, considering Tav's on that team. But look at Tav's score. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's absolutely dominating right now. He is the team captain for Future Crew's competitive team, so, you know, no surprise there. Oh, what do we got going on outside? Still a couple light assaults playing, and I think the TR, you know, switching strategies a little bit. I don't know if this light assault's going to be able to do really anything here. We have a couple more light assaults here. VS, TR. I mean, it's just really kind of all over the place right now. It seems like TR are kind of falling apart.
Yeah, it looks like the VS are pushing out onto that overhang now where the TR will hold up before.
Yeah, and you're starting to see that lead kind of extend too. The VS are really pulling ahead. There's 3 minutes 20 seconds left. Let's just kind of see what we got going on. What are the TR? I mean, it looks like they're almost starting to kind of change that strategy up here. Again, sorry for the very fast observer camera. I am going to try to fix that next week. Right now, I'm very shaky with it, so trying to slow it down, trying not to give you guys a massive headache right now. All right, like TR, 2 light assaults, yep.
Yep.
Nice, very, very nice. It looks like McHawk 404. Purple Taurus is now starting to kind of pick up his play a little bit too. Let's just kind of see what these light assaults are going to be able to do. That light assault's just kind of going, I think he's trying to cut off the VS from another angle. I'm actually going to see if he's going to be able to do that. But first, that's a big push. I just heard a conch grenade go off. A good flank from the VS infiltrator there. Looks like a couple of kills exchanged right there. I think Puppies and Kittens kind of came out even on that one. Yep, still coming out even. They're going about point for point right now. Kill for kill. Not a bad scenario for Puppies, but they really have to step it up in this last 2 minutes if they really, if they want to make any progress. Have a potential battle about to happen right here. Do you think the medic's gonna win? Medic wins.
Medic wins.
Yeah, I think that was Yoxin. Yeah, that was Yoxin.
Looks like the Puppies got the big room back.
Yeah, they did. They cleared the room out. I mean, the thing is, they have to go for that point. Like, they have to make. Of course they can't get the point right now because we don't have enough time left in the round, but the thing is, like, the Puppies haven't really made Cuddly Kittens sweat that much in the last half of this round. I mean, of course, the first half they were leading, doing well in the kills department. Here's a couple nice kills. I think this is for 4. I don't know who that is actually at the moment. These guys are changing classes a lot. Actually, a huge component of Farmers League play is class composition. Like, do you have too many heavies? Do you have too many medics? I mean, 6 guys is not really a lot of distribution. If you bring in a max, I mean, are you going to be able to use it well? I mean, Cheech, we've only seen what, 1 max, and it got killed.
Yep, right at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, I mean that was it. So all those haters that say maxes are going to be a huge factor in this, I'd kind of hold your tongue at this point. Still some exchange of fire on the stairs here. I mean, the high ground right now belongs to Puppies, and they're actually going to start closing the gap if the VS keeps pushing these stairs. And I know Tav knows that. I mean, Tav is actually smart enough to, not push this as far as he can go right now. I mean, it's a bad idea to go up those stairs. Look at Puppies' gap. It's just closing right now. You're seeing those guys from Puppies they're catching right up. Not a very smart play from the Kittens. So what was about a 13-point lead, Cheech, is now melting. It's melting! They're getting the cap flip here, and it looks like with 8 seconds to go, can we see a final kill? Can we see a 2-on-1 here from Puppies to catch up, get that 2 points? And no, we cannot. So that's it. That's the end of round 1. All right. They're still fighting. We're not going to see any more. So that's it, guys. That's the end of round 1. It's 123-125. Cheech, what'd you take away?
It was interesting to see it happen in action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot more exciting
Yeah.
than I really ever thought it would be. It is.
Yeah, I'm kind of actually looking back to our chat right now. I know we don't have too many viewers because we're obviously not streaming to the PlanetSide 2 channel. Um, but I just want to see what they've taken away with this right now. I mean, it's definitely new. It's a brand new style of competition. We see Kid Ride in here. I don't know if viewers, you actually guys want to start chatting about what you saw that first round, what you thought of it. Such commentary. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to talk as much as I possibly can for you guys. But Cheech, how are you today?
I'm doing well.
Oh,
How are you, Shock?
well, you know, been preparing all day, all week for this, so it's finally happening. Toro says the 25 point didn't count. So Roy Awesome, you know what? I actually had that suspicion too. So that's actually a good thing to note.
So that would put.
That puts VS at 150, so they would actually be a lot farther ahead. I was actually kind of thinking that too. I'm like, I mean, how are Vicious Puppies still like that close, you know?
I was a little surprised after the base cap because there was. I don't know. I looked at the stream and I saw the point shoot up. I thought that was the base cap, but math.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So, yeah. Oh well, Cuddly Kittens would have 125. I'm not going to edit that score right now, of course. That would be bad because I think it would really mess up the code. Anyway, I think I'm getting talked to right now. Yeah, didn't add the 25 points like I kind of assumed. So anyway, taking away from that first round, you're looking at the scores here. Taroko Kill obviously needs to step it up because he's bad, but he knows that, I think. It looks like Diz and Yuki-kun, actually Yuki-kun really pulled some weight there. He's a DA player. He's a very, very talented heavy, actually from what I've seen before. Yeah, he's a very talented heavy from what I've seen before. Tab did a very good job. I mean, Tab has practiced this format quite a bit. Stuke, of course, is he's been tested in competition as well. In this, I think there was a TK. Looks like, yep, Taroko Kill did TK. Or Taroko Kill. Yeah, that's a -5 actually, by the way. So if anybody's new to this, I'm actually just going to kind of go over the rules quick again because I know a lot of people are just now tuning in to this whole thing. So this is actually the scoring once again. As you can see, this is what we're kind of going by right now. We're going by that IVI is 2 points. It's pretty neutral. IV max is 5 points. So that's the thing. Remember that? I don't know. I mean, you remember that max in the first round there, Cheech. It
Yeah, he
when it
cleared out
died,
that
it's like,
room.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he only got about maybe was it three or four kills before he got rocketed by was a Wildcat, and that just completely canceled the max out. All in all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's why a lot of people are not using that max because I think it's like the max has to get kind of 5 points or it has to kill another max. That's the thing. If there's another max, it's a good idea to get a max because you can see if that max can go against each other. But the thing is, the max needs to kill 5 infantry in order to be worth its weight. The thing is, I mean, Cheech killing 5 infantry, you're probably going to get a point clear from that. So you still do get like that base cap potential, a lot of that kind of stuff. So I'm actually being told that if I right click, my observer cam slows down. Okay, so that's actually a minute to go. So I'm gonna go back to our observer cam. Check this out, guys. I'm gonna slow this thing down. Maybe. Speeding up? Can't really tell. Okay, well, anyway, I'll try to fix it at one point. But yeah, I'm trying to slow it down for you guys. I do not, like I said, really want to give you like a seizure. So what these guys have actually done, they've switched sides. They actually haven't switched. So they've switched Sunder positions, like I said. They haven't switched factions. So you're gonna see the same factions, same players. The scores are held in place. The round, however, let me just edit that out right now. Sorry guys, this is, like I said, this is a very big work, kind of a process. So let me just edit your round. We're in round 2. All right, here we go. And the competitors, they're off. There's the 15-minute clock, so that works, Taroko Kill. Isn't that good? All right, Cheech, what are you expecting this round? I mean, obviously Puppy is down by a lot. You know, it's not really 125 to 123. That's how it is with kills, but Kitten did get that base cap, so it is really 150 to 123. Actually, at 152 now. But we're just kind of going to go by what the score is at the moment. We're just going to add the 25 points at the end. And if, you know, of course, if TR, or I'm sorry, well, is it TR? It's TR base. I don't really know what's going on with that. Anyway. Got some battling going on up in the top room here. Let's see who's going to be our big player today for us. You think Yaxen's actually going to make a comeback here, Cheech?
I'm feeling a comeback for Yaxen.
Feeling a comeback?
On his VS territory.
Yeah. Well, he's actually not, because we didn't switch empires. We just
no
switched
switching
positions.
empires?
Yeah, we just switched positions. So Yaxen's still not on his home turf, but still, I mean, you gotta think this guy can at least get some kills as a TR. TR are not that underpowered, are they?
No.
So yeah, Yaxen's still holding steady at 10. I think he has been playing medic though, and you know that's actually a pretty tough class to play. Of course, and I think that was an exchange of kill by 404 there. 404 playing extremely well right now. I mean, look at that, 40 points for Puppies. He's actually the leading scorer in this entire match right now, so really, really great play from 404. Obviously, guys, so this point really doesn't matter at the moment. Because, you know, we haven't been able to track this in the API yet. We thought we had it, but I guess we don't. So Taroko's going to have to tweak that for next week, and then we'll kind of have to see what we can do. But other than that, it looks like everything else is working. The scoreboard. Round 2 I had to edit, of course, but that's okay. Puppy's actually taking really big control at this point. So are you sensing right now, Cheech, a little bit of a advantage for the southern spawn?
I am. It seems like whoever has the southern spawn just gets in there and holds that building real hard.
No, absolutely. That's kind of what I'm saying too. That is just a facility defense, by the way. So that's not anything to be worried about. So it looks like DS. They're just going to push the same thing that the TR was pushing. You know, in the last round, they're just going to kind of push the top building. You know, do you think we're going to see anything different maybe during, you know, season play? Which I will talk about after this match, by the way.
I feel that Tav could have definitely picked up on TR being bunched up on that walkway.
Yep.
Out of the upper room. I feel like he's going to try to get everyone to kind of split up, maybe? Flank.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
harder.
No, I agree with you there. Like, getting people to really, like, spread out. I mean, that's huge, because this is... You know, a lot of one-on-ones are lost in this, you know, won and lost, but it's really like the 2v1s, the 3v1s that are the ones that, those are the big point losses right now for these guys. Like, if you catch a guy in a 2-on-1, you're almost guaranteed going to get a kill from it, and you're probably not going to get a team loss. So it's always huge to get that 2-on-1, get that 3-on-1. You know, of course, teamwork is OP. Everybody seems to complain about it. I'm sorry, I'm still moving very, very fast right now. I didn't listen to Base Tape when he sent me a Skype chat. I think I just saw an infiltrator running around. I think that's, again, might be McHawk. I want to see if he's going to be doing anything crazy right now. I always love infiltrator play. I'm sure you know this about me, Chicho.
Yes. It's
look
really interesting.
Look at how crazy this infiltrator is right now. Look at him just standing around. Oh, there he goes. Okay, we're going to see some harassment from him. Let's see if he's got any aim whatsoever. It looks like he does. He gets a kill. And that was McHawk, I believe. I saw the 2 points kind of happen from him. So we are tracking McHawk at the moment. He's coming around behind. He's going to do a big flank on these guys. He's going to infiltrator versus infiltrator, and he gets the kill. 2 points. He's probably going to, maybe die around the score. There he goes. And we have that. That's incredibly mature, of course, from the VS player here. That was probably Stuke. We're actually going to follow him around now, see what's kind of going on. He is probably going to provide some harassment from this roof. You're going to see some TR players probably streaming in from this way here. From that southern spawn. Yep, you're going to see him here. You're probably going to see exchange of fire if he sees that infiltrator, which he's not going to. Infiltrator's going back into this building. I'm going to go right back up to these stairs and kind of look at what's going on here. Little grenade fire. That looks like an AV grenade, maybe? I don't know why you would use an AV grenade at this point. Considering there's no maxes, but, you know, grenades are also OP and crazy right now. Part of the metagame, right, Cheech?
Yes.
The next thing we need to see right now is, like, smoke.
It looks like the VS made a pretty good push on the point.
Yeah,
there.
they really did actually. This was a great push by the VS. They came in. If you kind of notice that, like I talked about splitting up earlier, but these guys actually came in from all sides in a very coordinated fashion. So they really, oh, there's an exchange kill right there. They really took TR from the by surprise. I mean, that's huge in this kind of format. So we're looking right now. The TR is gonna kind of have to regroup. They're kind of coming. They're trickling in a little bit. Ooh, nice shot, Puppy 2. I think that was skilled noob. Or actually, no, that was 404. Was it skilled or 404? I think it was skilled noob. Anyway, I'm rambling.
404 is really impressing me with these.
He is very, very impressive. I mean, he is still leading right now. You have Tav at 45 for the Kittens. He's extra cuddly at the moment. And of course, Macaque 404 extra vicious. But yeah, look at the score right now, though, Cheech. I mean, if you don't count a base cap, these guys are really even in the kills department. Like there is really just not much.
Trading.
Yeah, there's not much disparity. I mean, right now it's all about kind of the strategy of how you go about taking this building. And of course, the VS have done a much better job of that because they did get that cap in the first round, and they are currently capping right now. So this light assault up here, what he's doing a lot of right now is he's doing a lot of spotting. So he's, he may not be getting a lot of kills, but he is getting a lot of harassment in the spotting department. So it's a lot of communication that his team can actually see. And that's extremely helpful to kind of see where your enemies are, where they're orientated. Couple of exchanges of conch grenades there. I think that was a friendly conch grenade, probably thrown by Yaxen because he's not very good. Up the stairs there. Yaxen's going to just hate me for that comment. And there's some harassment from that light assault. I guarantee you he got that spot off, but he's probably not going to do much more than that. The infiltrator, I heard him, but he's gone. I want to see where he went.
The thing I'm curious right now is TR is in the building, but they haven't taken the point yet.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I know the point's not counting right now, but the thing is, like, at least take it. Like, humor us, There he goes. There's a couple guys here. So we got a couple of their heavies on the stairs right now. Taking that point back. We got our medic. I think that's Yaxen here. So the TR makeup right now, it looks like it's 3 heavies, a medic, from what I can see, and then there's an infiltrator. And I think there's one other type of player, but I can't really tell what it is. I don't know if you can see it or not, Yaxen. Or, Yaxen, Chicho. Look at that harassment. Whew. That light assault. This is beautiful right here. If he can get this kill, that's a kill exchange. That's actually not too bad for him. He just got 2 kills and just exchanged one there. So that was actually a pretty good exchange for that TR. I'm sorry, that VS light assault there. I think that was Stuke again. Heavy hitters, it looks like on the Kittens, you have Tav at 49, you have Stuke at 44, you have Yuki-kun at also at 44. Toro and Diz have definitely picked up their play. Untouchable is actually surprisingly the lowest member on their team. He's always been a very good heavy. I wonder if he's playing an off class tonight, Cheech.
It could be, because I know that it seems a lot of people on Kittens are heavy main, Toro being the only exception.
Yeah, Toro might just kind of get the shaft right now at the medic spot. But hey, I mean, medics are extremely important in this format. I mean, if you're clearing a point, it's going to be a very, very good idea to get your guys back up. But you got to be careful about like rezzing, throwing res grenades, things like that, because any kills the enemy team gets that's really a kill against you. That's points against you, and you don't need that. Oh, I love this. Here comes an infiltrator. I want to see what he's going to do. He's just going to kind of go right into the action. It looks like he's not going to really do much infiltrating, as it were. But he is throwing darts. That's a huge, huge bonus for his team. If you look on the map, you only see a couple darts up right now. That's actually, definitely needs to see some more from both of these teams so they can really see where they are. Gloker won a very unfortunate duel there with that heavy. I'm not sure who that was, but I think that was actually, yeah, it was Untouchable. Very, very good win there for Untouchable. Nice 1v1. Getting some grenades thrown outside. Oh, go ahead.
A lot more back and forth this round with base cap and secured.
It really is, but look at Puppy's score. I mean, they are almost making up that 25-point difference that we know they have on Kittens. I mean, this is actually kind of starting to get interesting. We got 5 minutes left. Puppies are just kind of opening it up right now. If they can, if they can get over 25 points on Kittens, that's technically a win for Puppies. So it looks like 404 I mean, I don't know. This kid, you know, I played a little bit with him. He is absolutely dominating right now. I mean, let's just be honest.
He kind of came out of nowhere too.
He did. I don't even. I mean,
heard of him until he happened.
right? You know, you're kind of.
He's young blood too. That's.
Yeah, he's very young. I'm not going to say his age over stream, but I mean, very very talented. I hope to see some good things out of him if if he continues to play in Farmers League here. But of course, all teams are going to be putting together their kind of team of 6. Look at these kill exchanges right now. This is just awesome. 4 minutes left in the round. Puppies are up, but they're only up by 10 now. It looks like Kittens have kind of started to close that gap. I'm going to see if there's any harassment going around up top. It looks like no light assaults right now. That's okay. I think they kind of want to stay a little bit more consolidated on this point. Puppies almost got a point flip there, but I think they were almost on that point long enough to get a flip. I think it's like, what, 3 minutes? Cheech, or is it 6 minutes?
I want to say for a base cap.
Well, like for a point flip from like or non-neutral to back, like if it was NC. Is it like 3 or 6? I don't remember.
I think it is. I want to say 3.
Okay. Well, either way, they may have been on there long enough. We'll never know. Doesn't really matter at that point. Nice win on a kind of a good position there. You could only really see his head, but it's actually really tough to win duels if you're on this staircase right here and you're trying to fight a guy in the back, because he is actually going to make his body look really small. This is a rocket primary attempt, it looks like, but he doesn't get the kill off. Comes an infiltrator and a medic. Medic, yeah, probably should back up there. He's not going to be very. I think he almost hit himself there with that EMP grenade, and he goes down really easily. Tav and Stuke 55 to 54. You have Yuki-kun, who hasn't really done much in the last maybe 5 minutes or so. I don't know. He might have switched classes or something like that.
Stuke is really bringing it back this round.
Yeah, he is. I kind of expect that out of him. He's a very talented player, so him bringing it back is definitely something I like to see.
And the thing about the Farmers League is it's so just unlike any other planet-side play or competition that's been held so far, because all of that meta before with medic ball, really aggressive push, you can't do because of the point system.
Absolutely, yeah. You have to be really careful about, like you're kind of saying, that squad composition. That you look at that grenade. I thought that was going to get a TK kill there. That was very close, but these guys are, of course, very talented players, so they're very aware of things like grenades under their feet and whatnot, so you shouldn't see too much of that. Plus, another thing about this Cheech, it's not so spammy, you know what I mean? I mean, there's all grenades thrown, all things that are done, for very specific purposes. Wonder if these guys are going to change. I mean, it's 257 to 251, I think, obviously, it looks like Puppies are winning, but actually Kittens have an extra 25 points from the base cap, the neutral base cap they had last round. So, sorry, buddy, I'm kind of getting in your way there. Let's see what the TR are going to do here to kind of push this point. I just kind of moved through that building there. I need some more infiltrator play, Cheech. I just need it.
They have toned back on the infiltrator play this round.
They have, yeah. I wonder what kind of happened on there. I mean, they started
round,
off.
Sensor darts everywhere.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at the map right now. You see what, 1? And I think it might be a TR sensor dart. So I wonder what's going on there from Kittens, if they just kind of totally switched up their mentality, going maybe like more heavy.
That's
heavy
what
on
it looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like they've given up light assault. They've given up.
That was a
infiltrator.
very good kill for that heavy on the staircase here. This staircase has been proven to be a very powerful position.
It is where the biggest holds have been held so far.
Yes, yeah, like you see, you remember last round 404 on that staircase got a lot of kills. You're seeing those heavies just being able to kind of move up and down the staircase. It's already hard enough to hit somebody that's moving back and forth, but it's even harder if they're going up and down on a plane too. So staircase is a very good thing to be standing on, to kind of be strafing on. A lot of these guys really know that and really exploit that. I'm going to keep following this heavy around. I really like him right now. He's doing a really good job of checking both kind of entrances. Let's see if he can win this one-on-one here. He does not. Puppy 6, which is actually McCawk 61, wins that. I think he had a little bit of help from his teammate there. Puppies are actually making a nice little push up the stairs, but it's stopped by a shotgun. And I wonder, that is the Stuke hammer, kids. The The Stu Cammer makes an
Stukammer has
appearance.
made
It's
his
it's made an appearance. Yeah, he just got a couple points for that shotgun. I think this is still him here. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Oh, I love the Stu Cammer.
It did not disappoint.
Oh, it doesn't. Come on, Stuke. Oh, the round is over. Actually, we just hit the 0 mark. Perfect. Yeah, let's go back to our score screen there. So that's what it ended up with. Cuddly Kittens actually wins that. I know it looks kind of weird, but Cuddly Kittens did get a base flip in that first round, so they have 25 more points than they actually do right now. So 296 to 273. Cuddly Kittens wins it. Looks like Tav's team with Diz and Yuki and Toro, Stuke and Untouchable with the Stuke Hammer there, coming in big that last round. Cheech, I want to talk about 404. Look at that score.
Crazy score.
I mean, that's absolutely impressive. I mean, the caliber of these players is so high because I mean we know a lot of these players already. These guys have been around the competitive scene for a long time. And this new guy, 404, he's coming out of nowhere. He's scoring 70 points on these guys. Fantastic.
As far as I know, this is his first kind of practice against high tier players too, and he shined.
Usually the first one, everybody kind of sucks. I mean, they have scores like Yaxen, you know, like down in the 30s there.
He did bring it back the second round, though.
He brought it back a little bit, but still, you know, that's kind of a low score for him. You expect a little bit higher, a little bit better out of Yaxen, but he didn't really bring it that round. You know, it looks like the Cuddly Kitten is very balanced overall. Of course, there's a couple guys, you know, in the 30s. It kind of just spreads out. It ends up doing, you know, very even. You can kind of see the, 273, 271. This is all based on just kills. So I will just once again kind of go back to scoring. Then I'll kind of explain what we're going to do from here on out in Farmers League. So the scoring here, once again, just to show you guys, that's IVI is 2, IVI explosive is 1. We saw a couple of those explosive kills, I think, Cheech, right? We saw a couple C4s kind of around the corner. We know how spammy those are. I mean, of course, we all know those firsthand. We all play the live server.
Yeah.
So it's only worth 1 point, just a little bit less. Of course, IV max is worth 5. You know, you don't want to really overcommit on those maxes. Max V max 3, max V infantry 1. One thing I really do want to talk about too is we saw what, 1 max that whole time?
I saw 1 max.
Saw 1 max? I don't think I saw. I mean, that was it. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. So
and any points that he earned during that match were almost instantly canceled out the second he went down.
yeah, no, absolutely. It's like you saw that 1 max. He went down early. You got that 5 points for the team that killed him. I think it was the TR team. I think it was the Puppies that got that 5 point, that 5 point boost right away. So, but then yeah, you just saw the VS. They didn't pull a max. TR didn't pull a max, and it just kind of went infantry versus infantry. So, 404 interviewer riot. Maybe one day, chat. And you're looking at this, you keep looking at the scoring here. The base cap's 25, enemy base cap's 30. Unfortunately, we're not able to see that. We'll hopefully be able to work out the kinks in the next one. We will have Yeah, go ahead.
I'm almost a little glad that we didn't see it though, because when you look at the scores, you see how close it is by just infantry versus infantry. It could really show a shining on you really have to get that teamwork and strats down to cap the base. Can be the big difference in the match. I mean.
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. That was, base cap's going to be really everything, especially if you're going to get 2 teams that are going to be this close. And I will explain the teams here in just a minute here. But anyway, those suicides, those max suicides, we weren't able to really see that much on the API. But yeah, no glory for playing medic. I was actually definitely talking about that, Diz. But yeah, so we weren't able to see those suicides on the API, but they did happen. They did count. They were tough. So anyway, here's the rules again. No vehicles. Those guys obviously weren't using vehicles. No spawn camping. Destroying of the enemy sunderer. We didn't see even any Cheech. I don't even know if we had an opportunity to spawn camp there.
The closest I think it got was first round when BS got to the balcony, but it was nowhere near a spawn camp. Yep.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we didn't see that. Of course, players must completely exit that base spawn. Of course, again, these are all big non-factors, which is kind of cool. You're seeing these rules really play out just kind of into the hands of the players. And then of course, players not allowed to re-enter their sunderer. But luckily everything kind of went off without a hitch. We had a couple hitches obviously tonight, but coming into this was the map that they played. Obviously, you guys kind of saw that. But this was the end right here. I kind of want to sign out by just saying we're gonna actually have another one of these on, I believe it's Tuesday, at the same time. It's gonna be another test match. We're not gonna be on the PlanetSide 2 game channel, so you won't see us there. Just make sure to follow us. Make sure to, kind of see the progression that we're going to make. It's going to be another matchup versus Vicious Puppies and Cuddly Kittens. So if anybody wants to participate in that, you can tweet at us. We're actually at PS2 Farmers. You can find us on Twitter. We will be tweeting out a lot of stuff, so make sure to follow us there. And so what we're kind of going to do after Tuesday is we're actually going to get into the regular season. And I wish I kind of had a screen for this, but the regular season is going to consist of, right now we're kind of going back and forth between 7 or 8 teams. We've had a couple issues with teams kind of joining and falling out. But you're going to see some really good teams in there. You're going to see, of course, you're going to see Future Crew, you're going to see AC, DA, TIW. Recursion is joining us for this matchup. You have TXR. Then you have a couple others. I mean, we're still kind of battling out the last two, and we'll definitely know by Tuesday. But these guys are actually going to play each week on Thursday night at the same time, 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Western. You're going to see these guys play. You're going to be hosted by me. I'm always going to have a co-caster, so you're going to see hopefully a little better show each time. And then Tuesday nights, there is actually going to be 2 matches that are not going to be casted. So they're going to happen, and we're going to go 6 weeks long. Each team's going to, or 7 weeks long rather. Each team's going to play each other, and then we're going to have a playoffs. We're going to have the final 6 or final 5 teams are actually going to go into a playoff, and then we're going to have a grand champion of our season 1. So look forward to that. Look forward to some really, really fun matchups, really big games, and if tonight's really any indication of what's to come. I mean, this is just a random group of players kind of thrown together, mainly from just we kind of actually just bullied them in TeamSpeak to come play. So, like I said, if anybody wants to come in and play in these, we're going to have another test match on Tuesday night. Just let us know. I know there's only 12 spots available. It really helps us out. So anyway, just signing off. Cheech, thanks for joining me tonight. Very short
No
notice.
problem.
Awesome. So, next week, maybe it sounds like I might get Stuke, but we'll see. So anyway, this is me signing off. We'll see you guys next, looks like Tuesday.